Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever this video reaches you. Hello. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're doing okay. Today we're going to be looking at a very spicy Babaroga kill mail, which is the Triglavian Dreadnought, which got released a couple months ago. Really good, very strong ship. You may have seen it on Zkill if you are a Zkill board enjoyer, and I will leave a link to the lost mail in the description as always. Now, I did look at it and I thought, well, that looks a little bit odd, so I messaged the guy who was flying it, and he gave me a full list of like a breakdown of what happened, why it happened, all that sort of good stuff. So as you can see, it was a member of Brave United who lost this Babaroga, and it is 101 billion ISK, which it would be more if there was no abyssal mods. I imagine that those are either core X types, the best you can get, or they are maybe even officer, judging by some of the other fit on this. So let's have a quick look at this the breakdown of this. So we've got a heavy abyssal energy neutralizer. Again, they could be extremely expensive. And Dark Blood Smart Bomb, an Officer Entropic Disintegrator. We've got an Officer Modified Heavy Status Grappler, and then obviously faction other mids. We've got an A-type Energized Membrane, which if you are using a Marauder like this, you like, or a Marshal, something very expensive battleship, you do want to be using the best out there. So like the Pith A-type multispectral shield hardener if it's a shield tank, or A-type multispectrum energized membrane if it's an armor type. And he's also, as you notice, has two officer radiation sinks, which are at 4.3 billion ISK a piece. And he got... Oh, he had three of those. Okay, so they're a billion each. He had three of them. Two of them dropped. Shame about that one didn't drop, but one of them others dropped as well. And he's got those two large abyssal armor repairers with a Cormax modified drone damage modified damage control, which is 37 billion ISK for that one alone. And that didn't drop, unfortunately, but yeah, that's one hell of an expensive mod for the Babaroga. I imagine this thing, well, as you can see, it cost a hell of a lot. And it tanked 168,000 damage, which I think if it wasn't for the Dreadnoughts, I think it would have just tanked a lot more. And in the cargo, there was Admiral Noir's Spiced Rum. Nice. If you don't know Eve Lore, Admiral Noir, you need to look it up. It's on... yeah, you need to have a look at it. I won't spoil it for you. You need to have a look at some of the lore. It is actually really interesting. Rejected ship replacement program requests. Nice. And obviously the Succubus, which was his frigate escape bay. Now, the story of this is as follows. Every year in Brave Collective's capital system, wherever it is, they have a free-for-all, which is why you can see Brave Collective all on here. Sigma Grind set. So this is... Let's move Brave over there. So they have a free-for-all in their capital system. Now, this was at the sun, and as you can see there, it was 2.1 kilometers from the star, or the warp-in for the star. They have a free-for-all where you literally take whatever you want and you just all fight it out. That's why there's lots of Brave on Brave action here. It's not AWOCs in. It's none of that. It is bring whatever you want. You just have a big free-for-all at the sun. And it looks like a really fun thing to do, actually. So if anyone says it was an AWOCs, it definitely wasn't. It was a Brave free-for-all at the sun. Now, this is a tradition in Brave Collective. Every 19th of this month, every year, they do it. The 19th of September, they do a free-for-all. So it's really cool to see this. Like, look, the Dreadnoughts and stuff like that were killed. All the Dreadnoughts shooting each other. And I imagine, like, apart from that one guy in that Babaroga, most people were just like, faction battleships and, the odd Dreadnought. But I think the Babaroga hull is more expensive than the Dreadnought. So, yeah. But 2.5 million tanked, 1.8 million tanked, but they have huge shield boosters. So that's probably why. But That is 101 billion ISK down, and that was a cool way to send off a ship like that. So when you do look at this on Zkill, it is not an AWOX. It's nothing like that. It is, you know, it is a tradition for Brave to do, and it's actually, you know, it's fun to see someone do it using such an expensive ship for it, because why not? It's space pixels. Some people get upset if they lose a really, really expensive ship. But again, I imagine he had the money to replace this should he have needed to. But I thought I would show this off because you don't see many 100 billion ISK Babarogas or 100 billion ISK battleships dying that often, really. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it informative. If you did like it, let me drop a like on the video. Really appreciate it. If you have any further information that you want to share with me about sort of events like this that happen in your alliance, drop a comment below or hop into my Discord and drop me a message on there or ping me on there and we can have a talk about it. And, you know, I really like to show off everything Eve has to offer, and little community events like this don't ever get spoken about. So it is really, really good to show these off. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.